Imagine living completely alone, no neighbors, no electricity, no human voice for months. Just the wind, the sea, and your own thoughts echoing across the waves. For one woman, this wasn't a dream or a punishment, it was her life for more than 60 years. This is the remarkable story of Agnes, a woman who chose isolation over comfort, peace over society, and memory over everything else. Far off the northern coast of Sweden, where the sea meets sharp cliffs and seabirds fill the sky, lies a small island called Stora Karlsö. It was there that Agnes lived alone, through storms, winters, and endless silence, for most of her life. Agnes was born in the late 1800s in a fishing village by the Baltic Sea. She married a lighthouse keeper named Eric, a quiet man who loved the ocean as much as she did. The couple moved to Stora Karlsö, where they tended the lighthouse, guided ships, and built a simple life together. But tragedy struck when a violent storm claimed Eric's life. The sea that had always protected them took him away. Everyone expected Agnes to return to the mainland, but she refused. She said, "This island was our home. I will not leave it." From that day on, she lived alone. For more than 6 decades, Agnes survived by adapting to the island's rhythm. She grew vegetables in a small patch of soil, caught fish with handmade nets, and gathered driftwood to keep her stove burning through endless winters. Her only visitors were seabirds and the occasional fisherman who brought her supplies a few times a year. When asked if she ever felt lonely, she smiled and said, "The sea keeps me company. It never stops talking." She kept a small journal filled with notes about the tides, weather, and the behavior of birds. In the long, silent months, she found beauty in simplicity, in sunsets, storms, and the endless sound of waves against the rocks. By the time researchers and journalists discovered her story, Agnes was already in her 80s. Her hands were rough and weathered, but her spirit was calm and clear. She passed away peacefully in her wooden cabin, still on the island she had never left. Her grave overlooks the sea, the same sea that shaped her life. Agnes's story reminds us that solitude isn't always sadness. For some, it's freedom, the purest kind of peace. In a noisy world, she chose silence, and made it her home.